Okay, so it looks like you're ready to ditch the deep fryer and try out some healthier seafood dishes.
And you're in the right place.
But,
Yeah.
there are so many air fryers on the market right now.
Right.
Like, how do you even choose? Well, today we are diving deep
Yeah, let's do.
into air fryers specifically for seafood.
Awesome.
We've got a ton of great information for you about the best models
That's right.
and some essential tips for success.
I'm excited.
So let's get started, I guess, with the Ninja Foodie Dual Zone.
Oh, the dual zone. Yeah.
It's got 2 cooking zones. What's the big deal?
Well, this is a game changer for seafood.
Okay.
Like, picture this. You can cook your flaky cod fillets in one zone,
Oh,
and then right next to it, you've got some crispy coconut shrimp in the other zone.
at the same time.
Already at the same time.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty awesome, right? And you don't have to worry about overcooking one while the other one's still finishing up.
Right.
Because each zone has its own separate temperature control.
Mm.
Yeah, so you can really nail the ideal temperature for each type of seafood you're cooking.
And that makes a big difference.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you don't want like rubbery shrimp next to undercooked fish or,
Exactly.
or something like that.
Nobody wants that.
But okay, so what about this Kosori Pro 2? I see it's got all these presets.
Ah, yeah, the Kosori.
Are those like actually helpful or are they kind of just a gimmick?
I think especially for seafood, those presets can be super useful.
Okay.
Think about scallops. You know how delicate they are?
Oh, so easy to overcook?
Yeah, they can turn rubbery in a second if you're not careful.
Yeah.
But with the Kosori and its dedicated seafood preset,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of takes all the guesswork out of it.
Right.
So you get those perfectly tender, juicy scallops every time.
So it's all about that precise temperature control.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, and the rapid heat circulation.
Yes, exactly.
I got it.
It's key for seafood.
Okay, well, you mentioned whole roasted fish earlier.
Oh, yeah. One of my
Okay.
favorites.
And that brings us to the Phillips XXL, right?
That's the one.
The big one.
Big capacity for those big seafood feasts.
So if you're like, picturing a beautiful whole branzino.
Oh, with crispy skin.
Yeah, or a mountain of shrimp for a party.
Yes, the Phillips XXL is the way to go.
That's your go-to.
Definitely. And the fat removal technology that it has is a really nice bonus.
Right, because it renders out the extra fat from the seafood itself.
Exactly. So you get all that crispy texture
That's what you want.
without all the extra calories.
Okay, so XXL for like the big feasts.
Yeah.
But what about, for weeknight dinners
Yeah.
when you just want something quick and easy?
I see in your research that you were looking at some of the more versatile models.
Yeah.
So that's where I think the Instant Vortex Plus 6-in-1 comes in.
It's a 6-in-1.
It's a multitasker, this one.
Okay.
So it's not just an air fryer. It also roasts, bakes, dehydrates.
Oh, wow.
You name it, this thing can do it.
Okay.
Plus it has this really cool rotating basket.
Oh, I was going to ask about that.
Yeah.
What's the rotating basket for?
So that's especially useful for your smaller seafood items like popcorn shrimp
Oh,
or calamari rings, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes sure that everything cooks evenly,
Yeah.
so you're not getting those pieces that are burnt on one side and raw on the other.
So frustrating.
It happens.
Before we move on, I have to ask about the Breville Smart Oven Air Fry.
Oh, the Breville, yes.
It's a little bit of an investment,
It is.
but it seems like it can do it all.
It's a powerhouse for sure.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. So if you're a real seafood enthusiast and you're looking to experiment a lot in the kitchen,
Okay.
the Breville is definitely worth considering.
What makes it so special?
Well, for one, it's got this super convection technology
Okay.
that gives you ultimate crispiness.
Got it.
And it's also got a large capacity. So you can easily roast a whole side of salmon in there.
Wow.
Or even bake a seafood casserole.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's a pretty versatile appliance.
All right. So we've talked about some top contender air fryers, but now let's talk about actually using them.
Yeah, let's get into the tips.
What are your top tips for getting the best results with air fryer seafood?
Okay, well, first things first, preheating is crucial.
Okay. Just like a regular oven.
Yeah, just like with your oven, you want that air fryer nice and hot before you put your seafood in.
Got
It helps to sear in those flavors
Okay.
and ensures that your seafood cooks evenly and gets that beautiful golden crust.
And then don't forget a light coating of oil.
Yes, a light coating of oil is essential.
Okay.
It prevents sticking and it helps with browning.
But don't go overboard.
Exactly. You don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, because the whole point of air frying is to use less oil.
Right, exactly. Less oil than traditional deep frying.
Now, I know you're a big fan of using a citrus marinade for salmon.
Oh, I love citrus marinades for seafood.
What is the secret there?
Well, the acidity in citrus juice is really what makes it so great.
Okay.
It helps to break down some of the proteins in the fish. which results in a more tender texture.
I see.
And of course, the bright, fresh flavors of citrus.
Oh, yeah.
They pair beautifully with that crispy skin you get from air frying.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So we know our listeners looking for healthier alternatives to traditional breading.
Oh, yeah.
So any suggestions there?
Well, panko breadcrumbs are a classic choice for that crispy, crunchy coating.
Yeah, they are nice.
But if you're looking for a gluten-free option, almond flour is fantastic.
All right.
And don't be afraid to get creative with your spices and herbs, too.
Yeah, spice it up.
A little smoked paprika or some dried oregano can really make a difference.
Okay, so we've covered the models.
Yeah.
We've covered some tips. I think our listeners are ready to air fry some amazing seafood.
I think so, too.
What are you excited for them to try?
Oh, gosh. So many possibilities.
Yeah.
I was thinking some blackened mahi-mahi tacos with a fresh mango salsa.
Ooh.
Or maybe a spicy air-fried oyster po' boy.
Oh,
The sky's the limit.
the possibilities are endless.
They really are.
Well, thanks for all the great tips.
It was my pleasure.
I'm hungry. Me too. Well, this has been another deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.